Hey guys, welcome back. So today I just thought I would do a chit chat video with you guys. I know a lot of you guys had been asking about homeschool and about the fires and how they're doing. So I just figured I would sit here and kind of talk with you guys and chit chat. So hopefully you guys don't mind my rambling. Hopefully I won't ramble too much. But so some of the fires have gone out. They've contained them. They're perfectly, they're the 100%. The BG Creek fire, that's one of the big ones that everyone has been really concerned about. I think it's around 49%. It might go up. I think just a few days it was 49%. I'm not sure about today, but it's still going. So it's not contained. It's not 100% contained yet. But I know that all the levels have all gone down. Like, I don't think anybody's has a level right now. I think they've kind of blocked everything off and moved it so that it doesn't go into more communities, but it's still burning, which it's just this year. It's, oh gosh, it's just, yeah, fun, right? So, but it's supposed to rain a lot this weekend. Apparently, it's supposed to pour this weekend. And if I can bring my weather app. Yeah, so this is supposed to pour, and it's supposed to rain Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, it's looking. So they're really like, thank goodness, they feel like this is gonna help. But we might get more smoke because, like, if you go camping and if you put a bucket of water on your campfire, it just creates a whole bunch of smoke. And so that's what might happen here, is that with all this rain will come smoke. But as long as we can get it, 100%, but it's been burning forever, you guys. I think this is the one that started burning in August. And it just got bigger and bigger and bigger. And now, it's massive. But at least I'm pretty sure that everyone's not in danger of it anymore. But, we definitely need to get it, taken out. I feel bad, though, that, some of the people are able to go back to homes, and some people have homes and some people don't. It's so weird to see, footage of a house being completely gone, and then just your next door neighbor, their house is like perfect. Like, it didn't even touch. It's just so weird how it works. And then you go into some communities here and everything's gone. Like, nothing survives. So it's sad, especially with just, everything that's going on, and then, losing your house and stuff. So I just feel bad, and, you don't want to see that happen to anybody. So they are having issues, I guess, with some of these communities. Their house is older, and so now, like, new zoning and stuff's completely different. There's new rules, there's new everything. So they're trying to get these communities and these older houses kind of grandfathered in, where they don't have to go to these strict things. Because what's happening now is that they don't have a house, they have their property, but now they want to rebuild their house again, but they can't because of all these regulations and zoning and just all this stuff that's changed over the years. So now they're just left with property and they can't build. So they're trying to put something where that's not going to affect them and they're able to build. So hopefully that goes through. It's been a few days since I heard about it and what's going on, so I haven't researched it any further, but hopefully that'll happen and everyone can build their house. I know it takes, with insurance and all that stuff too, it kind of it's such a long process and stuff. I guess it just depending, I guess, on everything, but it's just, oh my gosh, it's a hot mess. So I just feel so sorry for everybody, and I hate to see this happening. I just really hope that they're able to build and everything will, you know, be better. So let's hope for that. But other than that, that's doing pretty good. Like I said, they're still burning, but let's hope. All the fires are put out, and that'll be good. I'm so okay with the rain. We've had really, really weird weather. It's been, and a kind of another sad thing is like we can't play football, so it's kind of been depressing and sad as a mom, like seeing your son kind of, I mean, he's such a good kid and he's happy, but if, you know, when things like school you can't go to and you can't do sports, I mean, it's just one thing after another that kind of just gets on you, and it's just, I get it, you know, and this would have been a great year for football because you guys, the weather has been amazing. Like, we haven't had rain. I mean, we had like one day or two, but it was just nothing. Like, Oregonians were like, we'll do everything out in the rain. Like, it doesn't matter. Pouring, thunder and lightning, whatever. I mean, well, thunder and lightning, we come in, but other than that, we're out there. We don't care. We'll get wet. It's just rain, you know? So this whole season would have been great because we didn't really have rain. It just misted a little bit, or a little bit of rain, but it wasn't anything crazy. So, and seeing like the trees and the leaves change, and we'd be out there like playing, and I'd be out there taking pictures and just hanging with all my friends and just talking, and I just miss being so social with everybody. It's depressing, but you know how it is, you guys. This year's just not fun. So that's kind of sad, and you know, I'm trying to like, that's why I'm like so into holidays and doing so much fun for the kids and myself, and just, it's just, we need some smiles and some joy, and no more tears, no more sadness. I mean, I think everybody has their days. Even I have my days. And, you know, after a while it's weighing on me a little, because it's just like, oh my gosh, when's it gonna end? Like, when's it gonna end? I mean, especially like homeschool. So we have to distance learn here. We can't go into school. It depends on the district, but mostly, and if you do go, it's like barely any days, and I just want her and my kids to go back full-time. Like, just I want them to go back full-time, because I feel like my teens are doing excellent job. They are completely killing it. Like, they got straight A's, perfect. My son's doing good. He's been really good, actually. I haven't had to get on him nor my teens. Like, they're doing great. It's Dublin, my daughter. She's 7, and it's like, it's hard when she first started school. Okay, raise your hand, you know, whatever. And you have to like put your hand, like push a button like you're raising your hand on, you know, virtual. And she's like, and I'm like, no, honey, you can't, now we have to like click the button. She's like, oh. Little things like that. And she can't, she's so smart, you guys, that we were having problems with it being so baby for her. So she was like, why are they giving me baby math, Mom? Why are they doing this? Like, why is this happening? She just was frustrated. And we got to the point where it was like, she didn't want to do anything anymore, because if you like, you know, adults, okay, ABC, say your ABCs. And you're like, no, we know our ABCs. No, I know you know, but I want you to tell me. And you're like, this is, you know, stuff like that. And it was a hot mess. And then they'd have like, get your wiggles out, and they'd play like silly songs, and she's just like, I'm not in preschool. She was just fighting the whole thing, and I mean, I would too, if you kind of are more mature and your brain thinks a different way. And I just miss her being in school, because her teachers knew she was super smart. They gave her that extra thing for her. They did so much extra for her. And when you're virtual learning, you can't really do that. Not really. And so things were just super easy for her. She was just, not fighting, but I'd just be like, you need to do it. I know, let's just do it. And then it's just frustrating because you've got, even though the teens and my son can do things on their own, mom, like constantly. So it's like, I'd be like, okay, I need to go to the bathroom. Mom, I'm like, oh my gosh, you don't have a minute to breathe, or you have to laundry. It's just everything on top of everything, and then that on top of that, and it gets a little stressful. And then when you have a child that's just like not liking it and kind of just like, this is silly, I don't want to do it, and we would be like, okay, let's say like 1 + 1. She'd be like 4. Now we knew, she knew, but she was just, you know how that is. So it's getting a little harder. I've told the teacher, hey, you need to like step it up. Like we need it to get it harder. And it is, but it's still, she just needs to be back in the classroom. For her, she needs it with her personality, and just, she needs that interaction with other kids, and it's just been sad. She's like, my only friend now is our dog, and I'm like, so we've been having struggles. And like I said, if you guys have been with me for a while, ever since this whole thing happened in April, whatever, she's had a horrible time with it from the get-go. And now it's just, it takes your toll on everybody and everything. And so I'm just, I don't know. So I'm just doing the best I can. Her big sisters are helping her. They've even taken her in their room and like taught her like economics and history and like all these like hard things. And she's like completely like, oh yeah. And you can see her eyes light up like, oh yeah, let's talk economics. Let's talk history. Let's talk, all this stuff. And it is helping her. So I'm like, I just keep telling her sisters, just take her in the room and just talk to her about whatever you want to talk about. Like, you learned whatever, and you learned today, we learned about whatever, and they'll take her in and talk about planets and like stars and how this, and just totally like, and she's just, she'll sit there for hours in the room and just like, yeah, and then what? Really? Oh my gosh. And then in her own little way, like repeat and kind of connect and totally get everything. So that's helping. Thank goodness for my family. Like, thank goodness for them, because they're helping. But it's definitely, it's a struggle bus. So if you are a mommy and you are still struggling with this, it's definitely been hard. And I know sometimes I'm not able to even get to her things until like later. So I just kind of like, as long as she goes into her classrooms, if we have work to do late at night, then we'll just do it late at night. Like, I can't stress about it. As long as it gets done today, that day, then I'm fine. And a lot of times my husband will come home and he'll be like, okay, I've got her, you cook dinner or whatever, you go take a bath, or you do you do you, and I'll help her with certain things, and that's help. So it's definitely a team effort. I can only imagine if you have lots of little babies doing this, like younger kids, I would have a mental breakdown. I would cry every day. It's hard, but we're super moms. We can do this, and I'm doing it, and everybody's getting, straight A's, and Devlin's doing great. And I mean, as far as learning, still easy, but her big sisters, thank goodness, because it's nice. I just don't want her to fall behind, and even though it's like, oh, okay, I put it harder, it's not hard enough. But I don't want to put her up a grade, because if she goes, when everything opens, I'm going to put her back, and so I don't want to do that. Like, I want to keep her in her same grade. It's just, so that's another struggle. It's like, I don't want to have her go up a grade. I don't. Because when she goes back, she can't be with all her other friends, and then it's I don't know. So I just kind of like, okay, let's just hurry up and get this over with, and then hopefully things will go back somewhat normal. I don't know. I'm honestly on the struggle bus every day with it and just taking one day at a time. And so if you are like me, it's okay. You know, it's okay. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. So that's kind of what's been happening over here. It is a kind of a hot mess with the school, and it's only with her, just, you know. And if she wasn't super, super smart, I don't think we would have these issues, but she's a very headstrong type of girl and super smart. Like, she can see through everything. I mean, and so I just miss those teachers that knew her and can help her, and I'm not a teacher, I'm just a mom, and I'm doing the best I possibly can. Hopefully all that works out. And then another big thing that's kind of stressful, but we're not gonna do it until probably January, but I want to go back to school to become a real estate agent. So I want to start doing that. I think that would be so great. So there's a few classes that I need to do and some studying so that I can take the test and then pass the test and stuff. So I want to do that because my husband and I are looking into buying property here and kind of building our forever home. So we want to do that. That's just, you know, it's going to take a while because we have to find the right property and stuff. But I figured if I'm a real estate agent, I can sell my own home. And then I don't have to pay anybody to do it, like I'm paying myself. And then I can be right in the mix of seeing if there's like property out there, and why not, you know? And then it'd be fun because I can make my own hours too. I can, you know, I mean, even if I sell a house once a month, I mean, that's still good. All that goes in the savings, and, you know, it pays off the property, or it, you know, makes payments on the property or whatever. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm super excited about that, you guys. I love real estate. I'm so excited to start selling real estate. So, and I mean, I can do it on my free time. So why not, right? Why not? So I want to do that, but I'm not ready until after the holidays because there's so much stress as it is and everything else. But once holidays are over and all the planning and all that stuff's done, you know, because it's the happy time, right? It's like, woo, holidays. But then like January hits and it's like, oh, you know, it's kind of that low that, you know, we all get in. But then it won't be low because I'll be like, oh my gosh, I'm so busy like studying to take my test. So that's what I'm going to do. That's another exciting news that we decided to do. And then I can just sell houses and you know, buy property, and that's kind of what I want to do. So I'm ready to kind of stretch out. We're out in the country and we have, you know, stuff, but I want bigger property with, you know, kind of out in the middle of, not out in the middle, we're out, well, we're not out in the middle of nowhere, but I don't know, just more property and more room and stuff like that. So yeah, I want to do that. So that's what I'm gonna do. So wish me good luck, you guys. Hopefully I can do it. But like I said, I'm not gonna start till January because it's too much to start right now. So January I'll start, and then study, and then take my test, and hopefully it all works out. And start, you know, selling. I mean, it's gonna take a while. I'm not probably gonna be able to sell right off the bat, but if I sell a few properties here or there, you know, within a few months, I mean, I'm good with that. That's perfectly fine. So, and like I said, it gets me kind of in there where I'm like, oh, there's a new listing, or, oh, I, you know somebody about this property. It just puts me more in the loop. And so I thought that would be fun. So that's exciting. So a lot of stuff happening over here. Very excited for next year. I think everybody's excited for it next year. I'm over 2020, I think, like everybody else is, but I just wanted to get on here and kind of explain everything because I know I've been getting lots of questions but I'm just trying to survive. It's hard. It's so hard. It's just being a mom and then everything on top of that, like being a teacher and being this. It's just like, oh my gosh. But I'm alive and I'm doing it. It's just take it. I think you just have to take it one day at a time and have lots of patience, and I think you'll get through it. But I'm there for you guys. I know it's hard, and I'm on the struggle bus, so I just wanted to kind of pop on and say, hey, you guys, hopefully you guys are having a good day and a good week. I'm so excited for the weekend. I just want to go out and have fun, and my husband and I are just going to have the weekend, and we're just going to do some fun. I'm not going to stress. I'm not going to, nothing. I'm going to have some coffee and just look at sweaters. So thank you guys so much for watching and taking out the time to listen to me ramble. Appreciate you guys so much, and I'll see you guys next time.